Hi, Amy Ritz. How are you? I needed to come on. I just needed to be able to talk. I had a heart monitor on for the last week, and because I had an incident where I thought maybe something, if I had a heart attack, okay, let me put it back. If the doctor was to say to me, you had a heart attack at some point, I would have known exactly when it was. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Hi, Denise C. I just need your guys' prayers. The doctor, I was supposed to go in Friday because I had the heart monitor on for 5 days. And I had an appointment Friday. They called me twice. I don't know, I didn't get the call. I didn't see it until late this afternoon. Hi, Karen H. And so they said, the doctor wants to see you tomorrow. He saw something in the heart monitor that's urgent, and he wants to start you right away on heart medication. And I said, I'm not going to start heart medication if I don't even know what's going on yet. I mean, this all just, was thrown at me, right? And she said, he wants you to do the echo. I don't know, it's a specialty thing. Not an echo, not an EKG, they did that, but it's something else. And so anyway, I said, my insurance told me that I should call always to make sure that it's authorized, that if I don't need a pre-authorization. They said, no, this is always authorized. I said, you know what, I'm going to call to make sure. Sure enough, I called insurance. This is all within 2 hours, right before I came live. And they said, you do need authorization. I go, okay, the doctor's office is saying with the code they have, I don't. You're telling me I do. And they said, you do. So I said, do you mind if I get a hold of the office manager at the doctor's and have her come on? And he said, okay, we'll do a conference call. Did a conference call. He tried to call the number with the billing, the one that says I need the pre-authorization. We waited. It's getting close to the time when they're going to close, right? The doctor's office. So she said, you know what, I'm going to call. She said, we've waited too long for this. She said, I'm going to go ahead and call. So she told me, she called me back and she said, you're not going to need the pre-authorization. Well, I still had him on the phone. I told him what she said. He said, all I can tell you is with your insurance, this is what it's saying to me. And I said, can you put everything down in the computer? Okay. And, so they know that I have tried to do everything I could do about this, so I don't get stuck with an astronomical bill. He said, I will put everything down. So then he said, now your copay for this will be $200. I said, you're telling me I got to pay $200 before I even get seen? That's my copay for this? And he said, yeah. And I'm thinking, what the hell? I hate this insurance. It's ridiculous. So, but I didn't have time to argue it because, like I said, it was late this afternoon. So I was talking to Jeremy and I said, telling him what I'm telling you. And he goes, well, what do they want to start you on heart medication for? Angie, do you hear her? She sounds like a pig. Anyway, so I said, yeah, they said something. He wanted to start that because my heart was, the rhythm was too fast in my heart. But he wants to see me tomorrow after they do this echogram or whatever they're doing. Oh, Muppets, please no. And God love you, but please. And so he said that he wanted to talk to me right after the echogram. I think that's what it is, but I wish I could remember the right name. So anyway, he wants to see me right away tomorrow. So it isn't like he's going to read it and then call me. So I have no clue what's going on here. And I've been bombarded with this and I'm thinking, well, shit. If my heart rate's fast, if you think it's going to slow down after you telling me all this, I have no clue what's happening, what's going on, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go live. I just got to have people that I talk to just be there and make sure to keep me in your prayers, because I know that you guys really are prayer warriors. Anyway, let me go back now and say hi to everybody. Okay, Amy, Kevin, Denise, Justin. Hi, Justin. Karen H. Nancy Drew. Let's see. I think I got everybody. But anyway, yeah, and I'm thinking, what the heck is happening here? Then I said to Nate, his name was Nate, the guy at the insurance, I said, okay, I had a heart monitor on for 5 days. Okay, when I went to the heart doctor, they put that on me immediately. All right. What if that isn't already approved? You know what I mean? What if there isn't, what if I needed a pre-authorization for that? And so he said, well, I'm not sure about that. And I gave him the name, but it didn't have a code. And I guess they go by codes. Everything's by codes. And so I said, okay, I don't have a code. I can give you the name. And he goes, I don't see anything here for that. So I have no idea. All I know is I hate this. I hate it. And, I feel shaky inside now. When you get nervous, how you get that shaky. You're not shaky out. I'm looking to see if I'm shaking outside. I'm not. It's that shakiness inside. You know what I mean? So I have no idea what's going on, what's happening here. And I don't know if he's looking for something in the echo thing. I wish I could give you the right name. I can't. I don't know. I think it's a 3D something. And I know that they're looking at my heart. They're looking at the chambers in the heart, and they're looking at just, you know what I mean? Everything that goes with the heart, whatever that is. But I don't know. I mean, I'll know more tomorrow, obviously. But I thought, well, what is 3 days? I mean, I wouldn't have had to rush with all this, trying to figure it out. And, but apparently I said, I did say to her, I said, well, I have an appointment on Friday. Can't I just wait till Friday? She said, no. She said, he wants to see you tomorrow, and he wants that echo done, and he wants you to wait for him until he looks at it, because he wants to talk to you. So, I mean, when you're left with this, your mind's going nuts thinking, okay, what does he think he's, possibly going to see? Or what did he see from that monitor for those 5 days that gave him any indication of, well, obviously he saw something because he wants me to be on heart medication. I know I'm just rambling, but this is how my mind's going right now. And I'm thinking, why do I want to take a medication when I don't even know what the heck is going on? I'm just not one to do that. You know what I mean? So, shit. I don't need this. Does anybody need any of this? None of us need this. I don't know. It's just, my mind's just like, I don't know. Thanks, Amy. I hope it's just a scare of some kind, but why the heck would he want to put me on? Oh, Amy, you didn't, thank you, but you didn't need to do that. But why did he say I need medication? I mean, and just put me on it before I even talked to him. Because she said, what is your pharmacy? And I told her, and she goes, okay, we'll call it in. I said, whoa. First of all, I don't know what this medication is. I got to make sure, if I can get a generic or something. I don't even know if my insurance will pay. I have no clue of any of this. You know what I mean? You just don't go and say, okay, you need this, and you're going. All I know is I was on a heart monitor for 5 days, and now we're into the new week, and I'm getting hit with all this stuff. I mean, I don't get it. It's like my mind is just blown, because all of this just happened in the last 2 hours. Well, 2.5 hours now. But it's like, when you get hit with something like that, you're going, wait a minute. Karen H., they found an irregularity with my brother's heart. I wish I knew the medication he's on. They were concerned about a sudden heart attack. Chances are there's a generic medication. So is that what they were worried about? Because she did say something about a rapid heart a rapid heart rate. Did he have that? And I'm trying to think, well, what is he wanting to talk to me about so urgently about this echo thing? And it's not an EKG. I have that. It's not an EKG. It's an actual ultrasound. It's an echo something, and it's an ultrasound, but it's a really high tech from what the insurance told me. So I'm surmising it's like 3D. Is that what it is? I don't know. Oh, Justin, well, my grandfather passed away. He was 100 years old. It's bittersweet. He lived an amazing life, did so much that I can't really be upset. Did he just pass away, Justin? I'm sorry. My father-in-law is going to be 100 in January. Were you close to him, Justin? Oh, thanks, Amy. Worrying about insurance on top of health scares is the worst. Yeah, it is. And I even told that guy at the insurance, he was very, very nice, but I said, when you've been hit with something like this and you got to go tomorrow and you're trying to get all this figured out, I said, and and you're trying to stay calm. I said, it's a joke, and I mean, he was very, very nice. And he put everything into the computer in case there's a discrepancy here. So I don't know. I mean, everyone that I talked to at the doctor's office said that no, you don't have to be pre-authorized. But then they're telling me I do, So who do you believe? I don't know. Oh, hi, Bitey Cat. Yeah, it was done to you too. Yeah. Well, that's all I can do. My brother had all those tests. He should be fine as long as he stays on the meds. I'll bet it's something similar. Well, we'll know hopefully tomorrow. Well, I will know tomorrow because if they do that echogram or echo, I keep calling it an echogram and I don't know really if that's what it is. Echo ultrasound, I'll say, because they said it's an echo, but it's an ultrasound. And so I'm sure I'll know, but what will they be looking for in that echo? Does anybody know here what they would be looking for in an ultrasound of my heart? And he did tell me the day I was in there, he said that they would do, how they have pictures on the wall, and it will be of the whole heart and the valves and all that. So what are they looking for with an ultrasound? Thanks, Peggy. I have to, I go in at 1, so I'll leave here at 12:15. She might be sleeping, Muppets. He just passed away, Justin. Do you live by him? I mean, where he is? Or are you in another state? But again, he lived to be 100 and he had a good life, and I know that. But like I've said before, many times before, it doesn't matter how old they are, he was still your grandfather. And you still have memories with him, and you mourn the loss of those memories, And you're right. I mean, he was blessed to live 100 years. I mean, of course. But he was your grandfather, and now he's gone. And, I am so sorry. So, crap. Now I'm a wreck. Dang it. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Does anybody need this crap? Thank you, Muppets. Hi, Dandy. How are you? I just don't know. I wonder if Jelly Bean would know what it means. What other nurses do we have in here? We usually have quite a few, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, not that they know what that means. You know what it'll show. I mean, why would I even ask that? Oh, they found something with my heart, and they called me, and I have to go in tomorrow. Well, that's why I came on, Denise. Honest to God, I always, come to you guys because I know that you guys are prayer warriors and stuff like this. And that's the first thing I thought. I gotta go live. I gotta talk to them. Muppets had texted me, and then I told her, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go live because, like I say, we do have medical people in our group, and I was, thinking maybe someone might know. Plus, I just needed to talk. And then thirdly, most importantly, I just need prayers. Hi, Kids Galore. It's an ultrasound of the heart, looking at congenital heart disease, especially of the valves. Also, hold on, also at the muscles after a heart attack. Oh, so that's why he's doing it. Because remember I told you when I was at Jeremy's, and I said earlier, the pain that I felt in there is I knew that if they ever were to look at the heart and say, you had a heart attack at some point. Do you remember me telling you guys that? I would know exactly when it was because it's a pain I had never felt before. That I remember distinctly, and that's when the AFib showed up. So that's what he's looking for. Try not to be a wreck, Daveda. Docs should casually do this to people all the time without thinking about scare factor. Well, and that's the thing. That's what Jeremy said. He goes, I hate when they do stuff like this. He goes, because they scare the crap out of you, and then you're a wreck, but they want you to try to be calm. Can you say they do blood? I had blood drawn just a week before that, just a regular panel, you know what I mean, your regular panel. And so he was going to call my regular doctor to get the readings on it. But I don't know what he'd be looking at for that. But no, he did not do blood work. He did not, because he had asked, had I had recent blood work done, and I had. So he was just going to get it from her. Hi, Sunflower Brown. Hi, Janie. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do need the prayers. Hi, Ren. And if you hear the snorting in the back, you know who. It's Angie. Right. It doesn't mean I had a heart attack. I'm just saying, if they said, if they looked at the heart and they saw, how sometimes people go in and they go, you had a heart attack. They can look, I guess, by the heart or whatever. I would bet money that's when it was. A little valve thing going on. I hope it's a little thing. But why did he want to put me on medication? I don't want to start medication if I don't have to. I mean, just by the monitor. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't remember the name. I think it started with a P, because Jeremy asked me the same thing. But honest to God, I don't remember what it was. It started with a P, and they wanted to call it in right away. Oh, maybe that kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. I'd hate to say yes for definite, but what is that, Sunflower? But it did start with a P. It did. I know that. What's a beta blocker? Well, I don't know this stuff. Your grandma lived to be 96, and she's feisty. Oh. I did a rhythm monitor that they had on my chest with the stickies, you know, and I had to wear it for 5 days. Because he did say that I had a rapid heartbeat and they wanted to slow it down. I don't know. You guys, would you just take it over the phone like that? Being hit with all this? You take it, Muppets? Oh. So maybe that's it, you guys. Maybe that's the medication. Because he did say, or she said, not he, she said when she called me today to change the appointment, because I did have a rapid heart rate. So what does that mean if you have okay, all right, hypothetically, let's just say, you guys, I know I'm just a million questions, but I'm shaking, I'm a wreck right now. Okay, let's pretend that I didn't ever go to the doctor, never went to the doctor. And I have this rapid heart rate. Obviously, I wouldn't know that I had a rapid heart rate because I didn't go to the doctor, hypothetically. What would a rapid heart rate do to you? It makes me tired. It'll make me tired. A rapid heart rate makes you tired. Your grandpa was the president of a college university called Capital University of Ohio. Oh, a rapid heart rate will make you tired. Well, that makes sense because it would be like you're running, right? But how come I don't feel it? You know, or maybe you don't feel it. I don't know. I get a certain kind of AFib that shoots my heart rate to 230s. I know atrial fibrillation can cause a stroke. Yes, he did tell me that, Karen. And he showed me on the monitor. He goes, the AFib is when when the blood isn't pumping really good. It's just kind of going and kind of fast, but not pumping hard. And it goes into that one little pocket. And if some of that gets released, that's what can cause a stroke. Am I on anticoagulants? No, I'm not on anything but levothyroxine for my thyroid. That's all I'm on. Your dad had AFib and had a stroke in his sleep. So that might be what he's looking at, right? Exalto is good for me. Now, how do you know if you're allergic to these beta blockers? What do you get, like a rash or something? You're on 3 different kinds, Muppets? What's your heart thing? Yeah, I don't know what that was called. It's just a rhythm monitor. And it had 4 little prongs. And you had to put it on your chest. And they just monitored for 5 days. So it's probably the same thing. Thanks, Dandy. But see, when I go into any doctor, I don't care who it is. I always get what they call that white coat syndrome. Because when I first go in, and this has been this way for the last, I don't know, 10 years. And my blood pressure will be really high, right? And so they'll say, whoa. And I go, I know. I said, just let me sit here for a few minutes and then take it again. Well, sure enough, they'll take it again and they can see that it starts to go down. So, I mean, I have this I don't care what doctor, whenever they've taken my blood pressure, I have the same situation. But I'm wondering if it's for high blood pressure. Hi, Floor. Hi, Kelly. But my AFib is not like your AFib. I can almost guarantee it. Oh, okay. Just high blood pressure, but it's normal with the meds. Yeah, Sunflower. Because that really is, they said, a thing, that white coat syndrome. How you doing, Floor? Xarelto. I've seen a commercial for that. Xarelto. Yeah, I guess the only way you know is by taking it, and they'll tell you if you're allergic to it or not, right? This is the last thing I was gonna. I really didn't think this is what I was gonna hear. I don't know what I thought I was gonna hear. I just thought I was gonna go in Friday. They'd tell me, you know, if they saw a little blip in my rhythmer. But I don't know, you know, because she said he does not want you to wait. He wants you to come in tomorrow. I'm thinking, well, crap. Hi, Lisa H. I hope, Amy. How are you doing, Amy? Here I'm talking about me, and you're going through so much. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah. Well, yeah, I for sure will go tomorrow. Yeah, of course. Your meds keep your blood pressure. Do you have any side effects from your medication for blood pressure, Floor? Okay, you were allergic to metapropyl. Lozatarn hydrochlora, oh, I can't even pronounce it, and propylo metro, I'm on 4, I guess. Hi, Elizabeth. You're not late. Your blood pressure is always high too, Denise? Do you take medication, Denise? Well, that's how I feel too, Karen. It's just when I go to the stupid doctor, I get it. How you doing, Kelly Schweihart? Am I saying that right? Schweihart. And he's a good doctor. I mean, you know, he did a quadruple bypass on my father-in-law, the one that's going to be 100 in January. He did that on him, and he's the one that put all the stents in Mark, and he was 98% blocked, and he's still kicking. Things happen as we get older. Doctors have to be very careful. Lawsuits if they don't follow through. My husband is on blood pressure medication. My mother was on too. She lived to be nearly 91. You take metoprolol. I don't take meds for my heart, but my blood pressure always goes up at the doctor. Yeah, me too. Because he couldn't tell blood pressure from that rhythm thing, right? Metoprolol. Well, and I was going to get a lot of my autumn stuff down and start my Christmas, and well, you know where that went. Right down the toilet. Yeah, I will listen to him, Karen. It's just so much to take in just when you think you're just going back to give the heart monitor back. You know? God, a lot of you guys are on this too, so it is not anything odd. It's a nice blood pressure med, a bit of blood thinner, maybe that'll do the trick. Oh, hi, Hel. How are you? Yeah, you can look the replay. I don't want to bore you with all of it again. But yeah, just keep me in prayer. I got to go in tomorrow. He wants to see me right away. Something he saw on the rhythm, that thing. Yes, I know. Your brother is still hiking for hours each day? Well, that's good. Yeah, I have to get an echo tomorrow, and he wants to talk to me about it tomorrow, and he didn't want me to wait. He wanted me to come in tomorrow. tomorrow. And then she put urgent, and I'm thinking, urgent? I don't like when you say urgent. Thanks, Lisa H. Well, that's what I thought too, Floor. And then thanks, Hel. And I thought, if it's urgent, and that's when I called back. I said, I don't know what's going on here. I said, I have an appointment on the 18th, not tomorrow. She goes, I know. She said, he wants you to come in tomorrow, not the 18th. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a very nice doctor. I mean, it's not his fault that with insurance and all that crap, but oh, Lord. No, they did not. No, I just went in last week. He put on because I showed AFib on my iWatch, and he looked at it and was looking at how it showed all of it, the rhythm, I guess, or whatever, and he was able to point out exactly where the AFib was. It wouldn't have been what I thought it was. I thought it's when it goes peak up and then way down, but that wasn't it at all. Anyway, so then he put the heart monitor on me and had me wear it for a week. I took it off yesterday at 3:30, and they called me this morning, and I didn't get the message. I didn't even hear a beep. So then I was looking, and I thought, that's weird. Why did they call me? And they were talking about coming in tomorrow. And then I listened to her message, which it said urgent, and I'm thinking, what the heck? And the rest is history. I told you all of it. But so they got a hold of me immediately as soon as they opened. I mean, they were calling me, but I didn't get the message until way later this afternoon. Do you have persistent AFib, or does it come in spurts? If you're talking to me, Sunflower, I never knew I had AFib. If I did, I don't know it. The only reason I knew it this time is my son got me an iWatch last year, or was it this year for my birthday? I can't remember. I think it was this year for my birthday. I don't know. Anyway, the watch is what detected the AFib. Now, I might have had it before and never knew it. But because I saw that and then the pain I had at my other son's house in October made me think I better go see a heart doctor. Something kept saying, you need to go. In my head, you need to go. And so here I am. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Yes. Yes, Sunflower, the watch and the phone app. Yep. Did it really? Yours too? I think that they should, for, senior citizens or even people in their 50s or even 40s, they should give a cut on those because those watches, I think, can really help save your life sometimes. Hi, Wolf Girl. How are you? Only when it goes up from to the doctor. Well, that's what I always thought. AFib, do blood thinners. AFib, do blood thinners if recommended. Just do it. Okay. What did yours alert you for, Sandy? Was it AFib? Must have been. I really do appreciate you guys being here and just listening to me. I'm so sorry. I don't like to unload all this crap, but that's the first thing I thought when I got off the phone. I thought, oh, I gotta talk to him. I mean, we talk about the fun stuff, the good stuff, the bad stuff. Oh, Lord. Why do I all of a sudden want to sing? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts. So why am I singing now? Why did that even come into my head? I guess it doesn't matter. I always get a song. Oh, your heart rate would drop? Yeah, I just needed to talk about it. Hi, Tracy. How are you, sweetie? Well, I mean, just the way I look at it, you guys are my YouTube family. I mean, I've told you that for a long time. So you take the good and the bad, right? Thank you, Hel. I appreciate it. I really do. Love you. Love you all. Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad you feel like that. I'm glad you did too, Sunflower. I really am. Thank you for your advice too. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Denise. I love you. Tracy. There's Tracy. Muppets. Mine floppy valve was found when I was only 37 because of terrible PVCs, and it eased with age, not even taking anything for it anymore. Wow. What's a floppy valve, though? And I guess he'll look at that too with that echo, right? He'll look at a floppy valve or whatever that is. Blood pressure can go from stress, anxiety, and panic attacks too. Yeah, well, hello. No, I'm glad you're doing good, Wolf Girl. Hell, saying hi to everybody. Oh my gosh. Now, mitral valve prolapse. Yes, on the echo. Ooh. Yeah, just keep my heart in prayer, Wolf Girl, tomorrow keep my heart in prayer all the time, but, well, I mean, tomorrow I have to go to the doctor. They can see okay, wait, echo. They can see the valves, any blockage. They might want to do a nuclear stress test. Okay. Hi, Sherry Shirley. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Did you guys have a good day today, everybody? Did you do anything fun? And what are you doing tonight? Anything? I'm just looking. I'm just going, reading. Yes, you're thinking that feel you can't get rid of us. No, I don't want to get rid of you, believe me. Love you, Tracy. Love all you guys. You went to Michael's for the first time in 2 years, Sunflower? Oh, for corn's sake. But that's a good thing, because obviously you want to decorate a little bit, right? It snowed there today, Amy? You're not ready for the snow? Oh. Hi, Dee. How are you? You're crocheting? Cool. It was a lazy day for you, Denise? I like lazy days. Lazy day. Just right for a walking. Remember that one? Thanks, Elizabeth. I really do appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Shirley. Look at, okay, you guys, is this a mishmash or what? I was going to take down all of this, and here I was starting to get my snowflakes and trees, and then it's with my crow and my pumpkin. Now that looks like a Mod Podge, doesn't it? It wasn't supposed to be that, but what the heck. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate it. Do you know when you get that shakiness inside your body? It's not the outward shake. In other words, my hands aren't shaking. It's like the inside where your body starts that, bzzz, you know, like shaking inside. I hate that. I hate it so bad. The deer are eating my outdoor pumpkins I decorate outside with food. Aw. Amy, let's do it soon. What time is your appointment tomorrow? It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm on Southern California time. Just try and take one thing at a time, Daveda. Yeah, I know. So you both there, Amy Redstadt. Yes, I know what that feels. I hate that feeling. I do. Stop it, Angie. Stop. Help me. You know how they get each other going. Stop barking. No more. They both get each other going. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I hate that feeling. Now, where's everybody going? I know. Pet wars, yes. They think that they're Dobermans. Hi, Lori, how are you? How you doing, hon? Yeah, I have to have, if you go out back in the replay, I don't want to bore everyone with going through it again, but yeah, I have something apparently the doctor wants to see me about. And I'm a little worried, but they're making me feel better. But yes, if you would just keep me in prayer, I'd appreciate it. Hi, Clarissa. How are you? Yeah, because well, nobody wants to check out yet, but I'm just not ready to check out yet. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Lori. I gotta take a deep breath. Okay. Oh, for sure. I'll call you guys. Well, I'll call you as soon as I'll call you. I act like I'm going to call each of you on your phone. As soon as I get out, I'll call you. There I go again. I'll go live and let you guys know what we find out. Thanks, Sunflower. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier for you because then you'll get everything. Thanks, Wolf Girl. I really appreciate it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Karen, exactly. You know, I mean, and although we're getting older, and I'm sure I can speak for probably the majority of you, as you get older, in your mind, you're not older. If we could go by our mind, we'd be young forever. But it's our bodies that all of a sudden go, ha ha, tricked you. Angie, now she's kissing me. No, I get what you mean. I know what you mean, Muppets. And all of you, I mean, so many of you have had much worse than me. I mean, much worse. And I feel almost ashamed of even talking about it, but I have to. I have to, because if I don't, you know, then I'm really going to go wonko. I like that kind of thinking, Sunflower. Plan to treat yourself tomorrow. Give yourself a present. Works for me. I like that logic. Yeah, but I feel bad because there's so many people in here and people in my YouTube family that have so many things going on. What choice do you have? Just had a mammogram. Everything okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad, Karen. Talking helps. I'm always here to listen. Don't feel like that. Daveda, you're loved. Thank you, Sherry. Well, yeah, because, I mean, the most important thing to me is the prayer. Talking in prayer, you know, because you really can feel it when people are. I remember when Tanya passed and there were so many people praying. You really do feel those prayers. You're 21 years cancer-free, Karen? That's wonderful. I like that. You reward yourself for difficult days. And then I was, can you hear her? And then I was working on a video today, thinking I had all the time in the world. And now I'm thinking, shoot. Angie. You know, I would swear she was Pug. Hi, Rachel Rose. How are you? And none of my siblings have had cancer, just you. Well, hopefully to God, you're never going to have it back ever, ever again. Okay, Sunflower, I will. Angie, I'm not playing right now. Thank you, Denise. That means a lot. Yeah, that means a lot to me. If you hear that beeping, it's just my washing machine. I hope so. I'm just going back reading real quick. I pray for your heart and that everything will be okay. Appreciate that, Wolf Girl. So what are you guys going to do tonight? I wonder if Jelly Bean's asleep. Your sense of direction with sounds is horrible. Did you get the spin cycle fixed? No. It's waiting for me to ring it all out. You remembered. You're organizing your craft studio? I'll be praying for you, Daveda, in bed early tonight. Okay, Clarissa, thank you so much. Have a good night, Clarissa. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, my craft room's an absolute disaster. Anyway, well, I guess I'll let you guys go, and I may come back tonight. I don't know. Depending on how I feel, I might try to color. I'm just so, when you get news like that, I don't know how to word it. It makes you, well, yeah, maybe it does make you kind of antsy. I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I mean, but I don't feel like I could lay down and go to sleep, if that makes sense. Oh, mine is too, Sunflower. Mine is, it's embarrassing. It's such a mess. Thanks, Ren. Okay. All right, Denise. Yeah, I will. I'm so glad you did too, Sunflower. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for being there, talking. Thank you so much, the people that gave me those gifts. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. And I will let you know for sure as soon as I find out anything, okay? I'll let you guys know. I'll come on. Like I said, what I'll do is I'll get out of the parking lot at the hospital because he's right next. I say hospital because he's right next to the hospital. I mean the doctor. And when I get closer to home, I will park and then I'll call you guys. I kind of think that too, Sunflower, because as soon as that happened, something kept saying, you need to go, you need to go. And I thought, you know what? I really think the Lord was doing that too. I really do. Because the nagging feeling of you need to go was very strong. So anyway, all right, guys, I love you. Remember, please hit that thumbs up too. I'd appreciate it immensely. Okay, Sunflower, I will. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. There's only one you. And you bring something to this world nobody else can. Love you guys. Bye.